The war in South Ossetia in 2008 brought the long-standing tensions between Georgia, Russia, and the breakaway region of South Ossetia to a violent climax. This conflict, which lasted for a few intense days in August 2008, had far-reaching implications for the region and strained geopolitical relations. This article provides an overview of the war in South Ossetia, its causes, key events, and the lasting impact it has had on the parties involved. Historical background and political context. South Ossetia, a predominantly ethnic Ossetian region, had long sought independence from Georgia. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, tensions between Georgia and South Ossetia escalated, leading to intermittent violence and sporadic clashes. The region enjoyed de facto independence with Russian support, although its status remained unrecognized by the international community. Escalation and outbreak of war. In August 2008, a series of skirmishes and provocations along the South Ossetian border quickly escalated into a full-scale military conflict. Georgian forces launched an offensive to regain control over South Ossetia, leading to intense fighting with Russian-backed South Ossetian forces. The conflict quickly spread to other areas, including Abkhazia, another breakaway region in Georgia. Russian intervention and ceasefire. In response to Georgia's military offensive, Russia swiftly intervened, deploying its forces into South Ossetia and launching airstrikes on Georgian targets. The conflict quickly evolved into a larger confrontation between Georgia and Russia. Amid international pressure, a ceasefire agreement brokered by France's then-President Nicolas Sarkozy, who held the presidency of the European Union at the time, was reached, effectively ending the hostilities. Humanitarian consequences and displacement. The war in South Ossetia had severe humanitarian consequences, resulting in the displacement of thousands of people and the loss of civilian lives. Both Georgian and Ossetian communities suffered from the violence, with reports of widespread destruction, looting, and targeted attacks against civilians. The conflict further deepened the ethnic divisions and heightened animosity between the communities. International reactions and geopolitical implications. The war in South Ossetia sparked strong international reactions and strained relations between Russia and the West. Georgia's NATO aspirations, Russia's perceived aggression, and the strategic importance of the region led to heightened tensions. The conflict served as a litmus test for the geopolitics of the region, highlighting the competing interests and rivalries among major powers. Aftermath and unresolved status. The war in South Ossetia further complicated the already complex issue of the region's status. Russia recognized South Ossetia and Abkhazia as independent states, a move condemned by Georgia and much of the international community. Efforts to find a lasting resolution and establish stability in the region have proved challenging, with the conflict leaving deep scars and unresolved territorial disputes. Impact on regional security and reconciliation. The war in South Ossetia had a lasting impact on regional security dynamics. It further strained relations between Georgia and Russia, resulting in a deepening divide and a frozen conflict in the breakaway regions. Reconciliation efforts have been limited, with trust eroded and political solutions proving elusive. The unresolved status of South Ossetia and Abkhazia continues to hinder stability in the region. The war in South Ossetia in 2008 represented a critical turning point in the complex dynamics of the Caucasus region. The conflict highlighted the deep-rooted ethnic tensions, geopolitical rivalries, and unresolved territorial disputes. Efforts towards reconciliation, dialogue, and finding a political resolution remain crucial for sustainable peace and stability in South Ossetia.